Yeah, what about, can we do something with mildew inhibitor for the deck?
There is a product that they put in some paints and things to help with that.
Because it's arbor, deck.
Yeah.
We're hoping with when we cut back some of the canopy or remove some trees, that'll help with that. Because obviously it's going to sunlight getting in, but
It will, but the problem. Well, let's see where.
I guess it's fixing to fall right at that.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, that looks like Daisy trolling the
It's Daisy.
I think anything you do will be helpful, but unfortunately,
like I said, that's why we're going to plan on cutting back. I mean, I like the canopy of trees just because, you know, in the summertime when it's really hot, it makes it nice and cool. It, you know, it helps without it being so hot back on the deck.
Sure.
But also, I mean, you know, we get gumballs thrown at us by the squirrels.
Yeah, I see them.
Spiders dropping down.
Uh-huh.
You know, that kind of thing. So even though I really like the shade, it's really not helping with the deck situation.
Sure. Well, you can marry the two worlds by getting a little distance between the two.
Yep.
And
so
it'll.
I mean, I want to take out like these two immediate trees right here.
Yeah. Now, if I'm going to get my task list right, there is select parts like the front has got some problems with the fascia, or do you want the entire soffit removed, replaced?
I want all the soffits replaced because I want them all to be the James Hardy vented soffit.
Okay.
Replacing all the soffits, all the fascia, as well as the gutters, and I need 6-inch gutters.
Okay.
That's what I've been told by numerous people because we have a problem with our gutters overflowing water even when they're not full.
Sure.
And I've been told that the load for a 5-inch gutter is too much because of the roof area, and that a 6-inch gutter would better control the water flow.
Here again, I'm going to do what my homeowner asks of me, but I will tell you that the engineers have coefficients of basically they will take a slope, which yours is not aggressive. I'm thinking 12.4, maybe 12.6 is very easily walkable, and you have a square footage number where you have in the heaviest rain coming down and it'll catch that area, and you exceed capacity at certain points. And but yeah, we can.
I mean, do you think a 6-inch gutter would work better than the 5-inch?
There's no question it will, because you're adding to an available capacity.
Okay.
And you know, I mean, I've got a brother-in-law that's a retired PE civil, and he ran me through all these calculations, and they're not.
Well, for instance, on the front where I showed you the sidewalk was so dark,
Yeah.
the reason for that is during hard rainstorms, the gutters overflow and the sidewalk floods.
Now, there are times when we have so blasted much rain, maybe like last night, that even an 8-inch gutter couldn't save you.
Right.
But if you live in the world of reasonable, and here again, if you have the purse to do the 6, and it won't be but probably 30%, 20% more, then you're going to have a better product here to cover your rain issues. And yeah, I don't want to talk you out of that. I'll do anything you want me to with the soffits, but you've got soffits here that haven't rotted in 30 years. And here again, I'm going to do exactly what you ask of me. But I don't want to talk you out of doing stuff. That's not my role.
I guess we could replace the ones that are rotten, and if you want to price it both ways so I can see the difference,
Sure.
that would be great.
But you know, these are soffits that's been here since 1984, and they're functioning as good as a soffit could ever function. And if you can keep them painted, and it looks like somebody is, it also looks like they're smart enough to put a paint that's got a little bit of shine in
See,
it.
this was painted 5 years ago.
And it looks okay to me. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it does look okay.
But you know, I will tell you, I have seen Hardy soffit fail. And the situation was that in the roof line right above it, a nail had backed up and put a hole in the shingle so that there was a slow drip straight into that. It is concrete fiberboard. If you look at it carefully on the side, you can see the layers. And I did see it fail, and we have replaced Hardy soffits that were installed in less than 5 years. And what you have may far exceed its capacity. But you know, here again, I have a teachable moment, and that's all. and you're going to say, Lee, quote both ways, I'll choose.
I want to see it both ways.
Yeah.
And we're not going to replace the siding inside the screened-in porch.
Okay.
Because part of a different stage of my plan is this is actually going to become an extension of the kitchen.
Okay.
So I'm not going to pay to do that and then turn around and
Oh, yeah, sure.
rip it out and as part of a kitchen renovation.
Yeah. It would be a beautiful 3-season room. But, you know, kitchens are even nicer because you spend more time in there.
Well, my mom's moving in, and we have a pretty small kitchen, and it's original to the 1980s. That it has
Sure.
Formica cabinets. It's just not my
Yeah.
not exactly what I would like, and so
Yeah, sure.
we'd like to be able to extend it.
Okay. Now let me go down the list that you just gave me real quick.